What are we doing if we ain't moving?
Hey, welcome back, guys, to Beanie Talks. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day. Or maybe this is Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or any day. Either way, I hope you're having a good day. Glad you're going to spend a couple minutes here with me. And today, we're going to be continuing our series of Injustice, Do Something. Last week, Kayla talked about seeing injustice. That was kind of the main point, is that we need to see injustice. Because as followers of Jesus, as Jesus' people, we are people that see and act on injustice. So today, we're going to be continuing that. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into it. And we're going to continue talking about that. So today, we're going to be talking about when you experience injustice, you are not alone. If you're going to take away one thing from this, it's that when you experience injustice, you are not alone. So before we go farther, let's go ahead and cover something. What is injustice? Injustice is something that is unjust, unfair, or wrong. It is the absence of justice. And some of you may be watching this and you may be thinking, well, if I'm experiencing injustice, like, what am I supposed to do? Like how do I reach out to people, or how am I not alone? And there's some of you that are probably thinking, that's not me. That's not my story. I don't feel like I've really experienced injustice, and I totally get that. But as a family, when one of us suffers, all of us suffer. That's fellowship. We are in it together. So today we're going to be taking a look at a little story in the Bible, going back to the good old text, and we're going to see if we can find some answers there. So when we look into the Bible, there's the story about this Babylonian king. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. Everyone say that. I know you're saying by yourself, but just say it. It's fun. Nebuchadnezzar. Anyways, there's this king that is taking control and captured Israel. And this king has erected this giant gold statue. It's like 90 feet tall. And basically he tells his kingdom that, listen, you are to bow down and praise the statue. If you don't, you're going to be thrown into a blazing fire. Now, there were 3 men that did not listen to this rule. And those 3 men were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, 3 worshipers of God, Jesus. They told the king, no, we are not going to bow down to your statue. And so, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were ordered to be thrown into the fire, but with a catch. King Nebuchadnezzar said to make the fire 7 times hotter than normal. Now, I don't know about you. If I was thrown in a fire, just a regular fire, it probably wouldn't feel very good. So 7 times hotter, that's pretty warm. It's gonna be a little toasty in there. And some of you may be thinking, well, how is this fair? It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem just. It seems wrong. And you would be correct. However, in a moment of extreme injustice, those 3 men that were tossed in the fire were not alone. God was with them. As we continue in the Bible, in Daniel chapter 3, verses 24 through 27, then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw into the fire? They replied, certainly, Your Majesty. He said, look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here. So, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire, and all the royal advisors, the crowd, they gathered around them. They saw that the fire had not harmed their bodies, nor was a hair of their head singed. Their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. So, in the same way, whenever you face injustice, you're not alone. God is there with you. Now, this doesn't mean that we are exempt from injustice. We're gonna experience it. Unfortunately, we live in a broken world. It is not the world that God envisioned. However, you have the comfort of knowing that He is there and He has created support around you to help you in those troubling times. What should you do, or what are some steps that you can follow when you are experiencing that injustice and you're having trouble with it? Number one is talk to God. Have a conversation with Him. Just take 1 minute out of your day. Just speak to Him. He may not answer it right away because he works in mysterious ways, but I'm sure that your prayers will be answered in one way or another. The next is talk to a small group leader or a trusted adult. Have a conversation with them. People that have a little bit more experience tend to be a lot wiser. So have a conversation with a trusted adult. That's always a good way to go. And always just know that God is going to send people to support you. He's gonna comfort you. He's gonna send the right person into your life. So just hold on. And one of the last things I can say is repeat it over and over and over again. I am not alone. And I know it sounds funny to talk to yourself. We do it all the time, but it sounds funny to intentionally do it. But words are powerful. And most of the time, it's our own words that are the most powerful. We are our own worst critics. And I think it's time that we start speaking more positivity, more support into our own lives. Because I know for me, it's really easy to say something negative in a quick second, but it's hard to praise myself. So I ask you guys, repeat it to yourself that you are not alone. When injustice happens, it's painful. You've probably experienced it in your own life, or a family member or a friend has experienced it and they've told you about it. Our country has been experiencing it and continues to experience it. As we try and fix all these wrongs, these unfair things in life, the best we can do is stay together, stay strong, and be there for one another. So, that is our Beanie Talk today for injustice. Remember, you are not alone. Wednesday nights, we're meeting in person and on Zoom. If you need any of that information, visit the Instagram page. We're always posting about that. Here is the handle right here. Thanks, Kayla. And we can't wait to see you guys on Wednesday, whether that's going to be in person, face-to-face, or through Zoom. We're super excited for this year, guys. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So, thanks for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.